Hey ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to your next cast. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. Today it's about vengeance, and I know that's not something I would normally say, but yesterday I came out, had a good day of fishing, scrapped most of what I recorded simply because I lost a huge largemouth bass. And I know you're not supposed to let that rile you up and cause you to lose focus, but it certainly did for me. I lost a huge, and I'm not one of these people that screams like, oh, it was an 8-pounder, it was a 9-pounder, I was hooked into a giant. It was a solid 4 pounds though. And if you watch my videos, I'm pretty accurate in assessing how much a fish weighs. Like, I'm usually within ounces of estimating, and a lot of times I'm underestimating. But I got this fish, hooked this fish, fish came out of the water. I believe it was every bit of 4 pounds. But then I was so afraid of actually losing the fish that I gave it too much slack in the line, and it ended up spitting the crankbait that I was actually fishing with, and then that crankbait got hung up. Actually, I take that back. It ran and ran and ran because I gave it so much slack, and it went around something under the water, whether it's a tree or brush or something, got me hung up, and then it got off. So I was hung up on something, I still felt it pulling, and then it got off, and of course I was left with nothing but a snag. So one of the worst things for me in fishing is when I lose a fish and a lure. I don't like losing either, but sometimes it's easier to swallow when I lose a fish but don't lose the lure, or I lose the lure without losing a fish. But when you lose both and it's a pretty good size, it does not feel good. So anyway, I say all that to say I am back out here today just looking to hammer them. Doesn't matter to me what I catch: catfish, bass, crappie, perch, bluegill, yellow perch. I want it all today. Like, sometimes the only way you get over losing something like that is to just go out and crush it, because you never get that fish back. Like, I've always heard people say that, but I never really understood it, but it's so true. You just never get that fish that you lost back. So anyway, that's what we're about to do. You're about to see a video of me just going to work trying to catch fish any way that I can. If you look here on the boat, I did something I haven't done in a while. I brought 5 rods with me. And so I got 3 spinning, and I got 2 bait casters. I got crankbaits tied on, I got a chatterbait tied on, and of course I got my grub tied on. But I'm gonna be throwing everything today trying to land fish, and I'm gonna show you exactly the things that actually catch fish here in Lake of the Woods. So come along, let's fish, let's hope we can redeem ourselves. Stay tuned. Got him. Finally got him. Got a bass. Crankbait. Boy, did he get a mouthful of them. First fish. It's a tiny fish, but that's fish number 1. Got him. Another one. Oh, got a bass. There's a big perch, or sunfish rather. And what I want you to notice is, look how similar they look. What I'm fishing with. Whoa. You got to be careful when you're grabbing these things too, because they have some sharp fins. But anyway, I want to try to get you to see the coloring of the crankbait I'm fishing with and the coloring of this fish. That's two. And those two came within 5 minutes of each other. So, got a lot of boat traffic coming now, but hopefully we can land some more. So far, our revenge mission is not going well. But I'm about to return to the scene of the crime, where it happened. See what we can do. There's one. Got him. There we go. There we go. Not very big, but we got him. Good looking fish too. Right in the side of his mouth. Little guy, but that'll do. It's fish number 3. Got him. There we go. That's a crappie. That's a pretty good sized crappie too. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Whoa, buddy. Ouch. Look at the size of that crappie. Nice one. Nice one. Look at the size of that crappie. Isn't that a beauty? It's a beautiful crappie, right? Nice one. Put him back. Beautiful slab. We're gonna try to capitalize on that wave. See, I just threw a curly tail. They didn't want it. That was a perfect cast with green pumpkin. There we go. Those crappie are pulling it right off the top. I mean, they're pulling it right off the top. Here we go. Another crappie. Look at the fish. Another crappie. Just killing the crappie today. Killing the crappie today. There we go. There we go. I lost him, guys. Lost him. Tough. That's tough when you lose a fish like that.